Buenas. Welcome to the Keeping It Real podcast with Sulma, the swearing therapist. Hi, I'm Sulma Williams, a licensed clinical social worker who likes to keep it real and swears a lot. Today, I'd like to talk about a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. I'm going to give you 5 tips to develop a growth mindset. I'm going to be reading out of this wonderful article that I found online because it's so concise. I loved it. I love the way that it's done. So I'm gonna, no need to fucking reinvent the wheel. Okay, I'm gonna be sharing this information and adding some personal experiences or situations that I might have experienced in my own life in developing a growth mindset. Okay, so are you ready? So, what is a growth mindset? A growth mindset means believing you can develop abilities through hard work. In contrast, a fixed mindset means believing abilities are innate. You either have them or you don't. You know, like how people say, oh, you are so strong. Motherfucker, like, do I have a fucking choice? Like, I've been put through situations that to confront them, I had to fucking be strong, right? Like, so a growth mindset helps you take on challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. So I always say we're either happy or we are learning something. Okay. So it's like if the situation that you are in right now is not your ideal situation, what is the lesson hidden in it? So here are 5 tips to develop a growth mindset. Number 1, confront difficult situations rather than avoiding them. Denial is a beautiful thing, okay? Like we avoid having that difficult conversation, and it's like, how the fuck is that working out for you? Because you can run, but you can hide. So, challenges are a normal part of life and not a sign of personal weakness. Confronting challenges, even if it makes you nervous, will likely show you that they are more manageable than you imagine, right? Like, so challenges sometimes presents like these big monsters that we cannot conquer. And once we start fucking confronting them and doing something about it, it's like, oh, okay, I can I can fucking do this. Okay, number 2, approach difficulties as temporary setbacks rather than as permanent problems. It's likely you believe your situation can be overcome or won't get or will not get better. This is rarely the reality. Try seeing your challenge as a situation to work through rather than as a forever problem. Ask yourself, will this matter to me in 1 month? How about in 1 year? Right? Like, so everything is fucking temporary except change. Change is always it's a constant, right? But everything else is fucking temporary. Just reflect back at your own, look back at your own life. How many fucking challenges you had overcome where you didn't even know how the fuck to do it, right? Like at the time that you were in the middle of the challenge, you didn't know what the outcome was going to be, and yet you fucking figure out a way to continue to move forward, right? And now you are on, and eventually you came out on the other side of it. Number 3, learn new skills rather than giving up. When times are tough, you might want to throw in the towel. To avoid doing this, try to think of what you can learn from the situation. As I said earlier, you are either happy or you are learning something. For example, if you are nervous about confronting someone, think of it as a chance to work on assertive communication. So again, like, you know, you're fucking running from the situation. Eventually it's gonna fucking blow up in your face. Number 4, view your emotions as sources of insight rather than running from them. Instead of pushing away uncomfortable emotions, let yourself experience them fully. Make a point to sit with an emotion and explore how it feels. Then ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? The answers can be illuminating. So, a lot of times when we are feeling depressed or we are feeling blue, we are trying to avoid the feeling, right? Like we want the feeling to go away, like we want to feel better again. It's like, okay, if we take time to sit with a feeling, to embrace the feeling, remember what we resist persists. So like as long as you, as far as you're feeling depressed and you're like, I don't want to feel depressed and I want to feel better, and you start resisting the feeling, it becomes more powerful. So what if instead you invite the fucking feeling for tea? Like, oh well, motherfucker, you're not going anywhere. Okay, come have a cup of tea, because like, damn, like you're not going anywhere, and see what you can learn from it. Number 5, find the silver lining rather than dwelling on the negatives. Life isn't perfect, but you can usually find a positive aspect of a difficult situation. Consider some good things or silver linings that you can take from your challenging situation. What aspects can help you learn and grow? Again, like this is like, okay, I went to school at 42. I started my bachelor's of social work, and I graduated at 46. I was on track to do my master's, which it was what I needed in order to become a therapist. And 6 weeks after graduating with my bachelor of social work, I got diagnosed with breast cancer. So I kind of like did all these things without knowing that, oh, that is a growth mindset. But um, you know, if anything, cancer came to show me how bad I wanted to be a therapist, because it didn't stop me, it only delayed me, right? Like, so I took care of my health, and then at 50, I started my master's, which I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do another episode on my story, because it might be inspiring to some of you, or I hope I inspire some of you by sharing it. But if anything, a silver lining to my cancer diagnosis was that, okay, it came to show me how bad I wanted to be a therapist. Rather than dwelling on, oh my God, I have cancer, it's like, okay, I have cancer. What the fuck do I need to do about this? And then once I started feeling better, and my treatment was more on a maintenance phase. I went back to school. I started my master's at 50. So if you can, so okay, so I'm going to recap the tips. Number 1, confront difficult situations rather than avoiding them. Number 2, approach difficulties as temporary setbacks rather than as permanent problems. Number 3, learn new skills rather than giving up. Number 4, view your emotions as sources of insight rather than running from them. And number 5, find the silver linings rather than dwelling on the negatives. So I'm going to give, so here's another example that I am going to be reading from therapistaid.com. So the situation is you lose your job. And if a fixed mindset will think, I'm such a loser, I'll probably never work again. You believe your situation is permanent and things won't get better. A growth mindset instead will think, I'm upset now, but I won't feel like this forever. This is a chance to find a job I enjoy more or that pays better. You know, feelings are temporary. You find the silver lining of a difficult situation. Another situation is your partner breaks up with you. So the fixed mindset is, this is the worst thing to happen. I'll never find happiness. You have catastrophic thinking. You believe your situation is permanent. A growth mindset instead will think, I'll allow myself time to grieve, then I'll reflect on the relationship and move forward. You fully experience emotions, you reflect on what you learn and grow from the experience. Another example is you get a low test grade. A fixed mindset will think, I'm a failure, I just can't do math. You believe skills are set in stone. A growth mindset will think, I know I need to study more. I'll prepare better for the next exam and do better. You understand that skills can be improved through hard work. So I hope you found this helpful. I encourage you to move from a fixed mindset into a growth mindset. Again, I didn't know I've been fucking doing this the last 13 years. That's when I was diagnosed with cancer. But it really works because again, it didn't stop me. It's a cancer diagnosis. You can be like, oh my God. And it was temporary. It did, like I kind of like apply all the fucking things listed in here. But I like this. It's very well done. Again, no need to reinvent the wheel. Like it's like, oh, okay, let me share this with you because you might find it helpful. As always, if you woke up today, that means that your mission in life is not complete. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you're going to get to the other side of this challenge that you are confronting. Follow me on Instagram at the Swearing Therapist. Like, follow, and share this podcast. And I'll see you next time. Bye.